Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Thunder, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Outside, Dort. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. Here is Edwards. Dishes it to Gobert. And stolen by Giddey. Towns with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Alexander. From 13 feet, it goes down.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Edwards against Giddey. Edwards kicks to Towns. And finished off by Gobert.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Eyes again. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Several teams changing it up here. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Here's Reed. Nails the baby hook.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Is Micic, defended by Milton. Out to the right wing. With 1 on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by a bucket. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert hold down the post for them. Edwards and Anderson share the wing responsibilities. And it's Conley in at the 1 to the right side. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Giddey the pass to Alexander. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
Just 2 to shoot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent putback by Gobert. Perfect timing, reading that ball off the rim.
It's Giddey with the drive. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. To the inside. Out to Conley. Thunder with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
The Thunder shoot their second and third shots at the line right here. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Kyle Anderson. Troy Brown's checked in for Edwards. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. Williams against Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
From deep three-point territory. The shot, no good. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Karl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
And see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it. I like to see them punch the ball inside the second half.
And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Running a look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Dort. And it's Trey Mann in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves also changing it up. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 1-point game. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Edwards against Giddey. With 4 seconds on the clock. Great D that time from Edwards.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
3 quarters of play in it. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. And there's the point. Edwards plays on the wing. Towns is out there with Troy Brown. And it's Reed at the 5. And a moment now, look at the scoring in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Holmgren. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hey, he's so strong in the upper body. You're not going to alter Edwards' shot with just a little bump.
1:22 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. 6 to shoot. Here's Dort. Here's Holmgren. It's hauled in by Brown. Minnesota in the lead. This is it to Reed. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Money.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Oklahoma City. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Troy Brown. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During our last break, Coach Mark Dagnall talked to his team. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. Told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thank you, David. Driving to the basket. 14 feet away. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment.
Wow. And timeout called by Chris Finch.
Substitution.
19 seconds left in the game. And here's Edwards. Outside Conley. Oh, off target. And regulation not complete. We will go to overtime. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at KCOM Center right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Then it's Williams. Then there's Shane Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Lucic in at the 2.
Where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
You know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 2. 52 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Milton. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Can't get it to fall. Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 4. 24 seconds left in overtime. And the Thunder making a switch here. Giddy's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Shake Milton. They get it back. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those, so they will get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and force and misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're in front by 4. 17 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Conley for 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
At the line for your Oklahoma City.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. And a scrape and claw to push us to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.